Hello students, now we do angle further. Now you must have seen this rays, they have an arrow. This rays, they have an arrow. What is the difference between a line and a ray? Line does not have an arrow. Why? Because it goes in both the direction. Arrow goes only in one direction. So this sign of arrow is the direction it shows. Line goes in both the direction. So now this BA is a ray, BC is a ray. They show arrow. They form an angle. They have a common point of origin, that is B. So BA and BC both are rays and they form an angle. You can see that it has formed an angle. This rays BA, BC, they have a common origin and they give out the arm. These are the arms of the rays. So arms of the rays BA and BC. I hope you have followed this. After understanding what rays are, you try to understand what are opposite rays. By name itself, opposite means they are going to be in opposite direction. There is going to be a common point of origin. B is the common point of origin. BA is a ray, BC is a ray. They both are exactly opposite, so they are opposite rays. Opposite rays. Now, two rays which have a common origin and form a straight line are said to be opposite rays. So now this rays, they are opposite, common point of origin, and now they have formed line because line means both the direction. So these two rays have become one, that is they have formed one line. I hope you have understood this concept. It is very simple. Two rays, rays show direction, line goes in both the directions. So these two rays having a common point of origin B have formed a line which goes in both the direction. So now they have become line. So these two rays are known as opposite rays. This is the concept. Okay. Now, after understanding, see, one thing you have to understand so that you are able to understand the next part. Now, these two are opposite rays, P, Q, QS. They are opposite rays. They have a common point of origin Q. And this PS now has become a line. These two opposite rays have become a line. That is QP, QS. Now they have become a line. So this is a line and the rays are opposite. Now from the point of origin Q, there is another line, QR. So now this line has been formed. Now that makes adjacent angles. They form an angle. So they form adjacent angle. These are adjacent angle. What is the definition of adjacent angle? When there is a common point of origin and there is a common arm. Then, and the other side is not common. The other side is not common. It forms adjacent angle. So these two are adjacent angles. Now if you measure this angle, it is going to be 180. It is going to be 180. Now what is 180? That is supplementary. Supplementary 180 is supplementary. So the measure, if you go measure this adjacent angle, you plus this A plus B, you add A plus B, then it is going to be 180. So what is 180? 180 is supplementary angle. Now this supplementary angle is also known as linear pair. Linear, it is straight line. There is a straight line here and they are in pair. So they are known as angles in linear pair. Angles in linear pair. So angle this, that is RQS and RQP, they form linear pair. They are supplementary. The total is 180. So angle PQR and RQS are adjacent angles and also supplementary angles. Ray PQ and ray SQ are opposite. So SQ and this PQ, they are opposite rays, and this is another ray, and they form an angle which is in straight line. They are adjacent and they form a linear pair which is supplementary and which is 180. I hope the concept here is clear so that you can understand further. Now, next is vertically opposite angles. The vertically opposite angles. Now, that concept is also very simple. You have to understand that, and if you understand, there's nothing difficult about it. So now, vertically opposite angles, how are they formed? They are formed from opposite rays. The opposite rays which form a line. So this line will form angles. So let's see how they will form the angle. Now, you can draw a line here and you can draw this line here. Now you can make it as a ray PQ, PT and SQ. SQ. Now let this origin be O. So now this is the point of origin, that is O, and this are the rays. This is OP, OT. These are opposite rays. These two rays are opposite, they form a line. Now these two rays are opposite. OQ and OS is opposite ray. You can see this opposite ray, they have become a line. So this is one line and this is one line. Now you should know that these angles are known as vertically opposite angles. This is one, this is another. They are vertically opposite angles. Now, how they have been formed? By the opposite rays. These two are opposite rays, these two are opposite rays. So, these two angles have been formed by these rays. So, here, this is also vertically opposite. They are equal. So now these two are equal and these two are equal. Now let us see how they become equal. A, B, C, D. So you should know that these are vertically opposite angles. They are vertically opposite angles. How they are formed? By the cross section of this line. The line which is formed by the opposite ray. So these two are opposite rays, these two are opposite rays. They have combined to form a line and there is a cross section point, the origin of this ray. When the angles are formed, they are known as vertically opposite angles. And these vertically opposite angles are equal. So these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal. So these are vertically opposite angles. Now, if you see closely, then these angles A and B, they are forming a linear pair. They are forming a linear pair. So here, whenever it is linear pair, then it is going to be 180. Linear pair, they form supplementary angles, and since they are supplementary, the total is going to be 180. Now again, if you see this B and C, they have been formed by this line PT. So these two are also linear pair. Now since these two are linear pair, B plus C is equal to 180. Now these two equations you have formed by knowing that this is linear pair and this is linear pair. Now since both are 180, you can say that A plus B is equal to B plus C. That is adding both the equation. Now if you minus B from both the side, then you get A is equal to C. Now A equal to C, these are vertically opposite angles, and you have proved that these angles are equal. Now similarly you can prove B is equal to D. So this concept that vertically opposite angles are equal, you should know. And what are vertically opposite angles? They are formed by two lines intersecting with each other. So vertically opposite angles are formed. These two are opposite, these two are opposite. And you have a proof which says that A is equal to C. I hope you have understood this concept. They are very, very basic. If you don't understand any one of this concept, further understanding becomes difficult. Bye-bye.